Hello and welcome to the first piece in the ABC guitar book. This is Mille Ducas, which is a 16th century galliard, and galliards are a very lively rhythmical dance, so you're looking for a very strong sense of rhythm and a nice clear punchy tone. And in fact, if you listen to instruments like the shawm or the crumhorn, that would give you an idea of the sort of sound that I was looking for here, something very bracing, you might even say a bit in your face, really quite strong. To get that, I was playing just off the sound hole here, like that, and I was making a very light bouncy rest stroke. It's the sort of playing that is very important to keep your hand moving and not allow it to kind of fall asleep almost on the strings. And that, okay. So, and then what we're doing, you notice at the beginning, the first two notes have got staccato dots over the top. So you're doing a D, and then another D, like that. And so when you do a staccato on single line notes like this, especially when you're playing repeated notes staccatoed, basically what you're doing, you're playing the first note and then you're putting the next finger back on a little bit early, and you're playing the second note in time. So it's a bit like this. 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay? 1, 2, 3. And what the staccato is doing for us really is it's increasing the sense of the rhythmic feel. It's making it more on its toes, more dance-like, more lively. And when you're doing this staccato fingering like that, you really want to think quite carefully how you organise your right hand walking fingers to support your hand when you're going to be crossing strings, because it's very important that your hand feels it can jump onto the next note and that it's not kind of stuck down on where it's rested onto. The other thing I'd like to say about this piece is that, in common probably with most ensemble parts, it's really important that when you're playing a top line or a single line anywhere near the upper strings, if you damp the basses, this will help your sound be really nice and clear, and will avoid the tendency for strings to, for particular notes, to cause resonances which will cloud the effect that you're making. And especially in a piece like this, which, as I said at the beginning, wants to be really nice and crisp and direct, if you allowed notes like this one, you can probably hear, even though I've stopped the E, that resonance keeps going. If you do this, then that note stops. So by damping the basses, then your sound is much cleaner and clearer. Okay?